Zidane, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are going to be talking about an anime. And yes, I know I've kind of been doing a few showed some loves recently, but honestly, I think that this show really does deserve some attention. But first, I should probably mention the things that I don't like about this anime. First off, the only place to watch it legally is Funimation, and Funimation's app sucks. So, yeah, seriously. How in the world did Funimation manage to make an app that works less well than frickin' CBS? Like, seriously, if you guys don't know that, CBS All Access is probably the one that's the worst. But, I don't know. Basically, what happens when you're watching the show is the fact that Funimation, for some reason, will, when you first go into it, unless you go to the actual, to actually click on the episode specifically in the thing, then it will, for some reason, play the last episode instead of playing the correct one, which is really annoying. But I should probably finally say what the name of this show is. We need to come up with a shorter name for it, but suppose a kid from the last dungeon Boonies moved to the starter town, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it is accurate. Basically, the main character is this kid who is the weakest in his village, but the fact is that he comes from the strongest village in the entire frickin' world. Basically, where long ago adventurers made it to this place to face off against the great demon lord or whatever, and afterwards they were just like, you know what, let's just take a rest, let's make this our new home. And as such, freaking all of the characters are just like extremely overpowered from this place. Like like one of the main characters in the series just creates runes, huge runes that are basically worldwide runes, just to curse somebody, just to mess with them. Yes, that's an actual thing. And then there's freaking the main character who messes up saying spells and couldn't face off against a single monster at home. And now he's basically just super overpowered. And when I mean he's super overpowered, I do mean he is really, really overpowered. He basically comes in and comes into this town saying, "Oh, I'm so weak, this and that," and meanwhile he reveals that he's killed dragons on the way here, not to mention giant frickin' insects that most people would consider monsters, and he just thinks they're animals. Oh, this show is amazing and I love it. And seriously, if you guys are actually interested, please go and watch it because it actually is really funny. But basically, he wants to become a soldier. No one's really certain why, but yeah, he wants to become a soldier and help people. And so he goes to the starter town and tries to enroll in the school. And all this time, people who are extremely powerful people in this world are just constantly seeing him and are like, holy crap, he is really powerful. They try to attack him, and he just is like, what? What's wrong? And he doesn't understand it because they think that they're scared crapless of him, but he's just like, he thinks he's weak. It's hilarious. In fact, later, one of the characters who's shown up recently is freaking kicks him in the side, and he's just like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." And apparently and he just thinks, "Oh, she was trying to hit the fly that just passed by him." And it's just the stupidest thing ever. And she also broke a rib, and he heals it very quickly. It's just the most ridiculous thing ever. It's insane. And like I said, he is overpowered as all heck. Now, I will admit that the harem-esque aspect is kind of ridiculous, but considering the fact that he's literally the most powerful being in the frickin' practically within like 100-mile radius, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that girls would want to jump his bone. But the point is that like I said, he's powerful. And later down the line, we actually get to see him attempting to do things that he can't do. One of which is one of which is trying to cast spells by chanting. And he screws it up, and he still blasts like a freaking huge fireball that destroys like a mile. I don't know if it's actually a mile, but it's pretty far. And even the one that is the weakest completely destroys the target, which is supposed to be immune to magic. And as such, later down the line, they're actually getting ready to have a tournament type thing. And because of how powerful he is, all of the characters are just like, you are not competing in this, because if you do, you will kill somebody. Like, even the most powerful people in the groups cannot match him. It's insane. Also, it's even more hilarious because when a demon lord actually shows up, he doesn't even necessarily realize that it's actually a demon lord, and all he does is put a rune on his little handkerchief and just rubs away the demon. It's insane, and I love this show. It's awesome. It's stupid, it's funny. Watch it if you haven't yet, because it is hilarious. Now, and honestly, after all of this chaos with COVID and stuff that has been happening in our world, honestly, I think a lot of people actually need to go and check out this show, because it is absolutely something that is heartwarming, and I think a lot of fans are really going to enjoy seeing this series as it continues. But what do I know? I'm just a crazy nerd on the internet. So go check it out if you guys are actually interested. And I know this was a short video, but I don't want to spoil too much. Even though I've already spoiled like a whole bunch already. But I don't want to spoil too much about the series. I want you guys to actually go and see it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this series as much as I have, because like I said, it's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, go check it out if you guys are interested. It is on Funimation. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, or if you just haven't subscribed yet, because it really does help us out a lot. Leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you are going to leave a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment. And of course, if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our other channels, our social medias, and ways that you can support us financially, including our Patreon, our merch store, and my book, which are all available down there. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!